I, I am Multi Talk. Welcome to this new replay commentary. Today we cover a new round of the Kanbei Cup, and today I will be covering match number 2. I call this one match number 2 because this is the second one I was able to record. The third one will be next weekend and we will stream it. So I hope guys and girls will enjoy. This was kuro95 versus ShinningForce4. And we will take a look to the chart. And we will take a look to bold profile of bold player. So one of the two player picked Adder. No day-to-day ability. Side slip, 2 stars. All unit gain +1 movement. Sidewinder. All unit gain +2 movement. And that's it. That's for 5 stars. Now let's take a look to Jake, because Jake is Adder's opponent for this one. CO number 2. Jake. Unit, even air unit gain +10% attack power on planes. Be down for 3 stars. Land Andrek unit gain +1 range. And plane bonus is increased +20. So it's kinda broken, right? Broken. Block Rock, 6 stars. Land Andrek gain a +1 range. Plane bonus is increased to +40 and vehicle gain +2 movement. So it's basically just on crack. Yeah, that's kinda cool, right? I like that super. One of my favorite super in the game. It's actually my favorite super in tier 4. So yeah. kuro95. So he's basically playing Jake, I think. So Kuro, one of my longest viewer here. I think it's Wolf Pride. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, rating 777.87. I will admit it. I think 2 months ago I fought you and I lost badly. So I'm basically his only win in Global League. So that's very interesting here. 2 lost, sadly. So yeah, let's move on to ShinningForce4. ShinningForce4. You keep trying. This is true. Rating 700. 111 wins. 180 defeats. So yeah, let's do that fabulous replay, shall we? Yes, I know this is standard and I don't usually do standard, but hey, people change, right? Well, actually it's more to attract people toward my tournament. Anyway, let's do this. Infantry, classic stuff. Both going for the base. First tank, kinda cool. I agree with this. Tank there to respond to this tank. This is interesting. Now, here I disagree with... Okay, let's rewind. Okay. So, that tank is cool. He is zoning out tanks, right? So, that's kinda cool, right? Now, this turn, capture... Actually, I thought the tank attacked. So, okay. That infantry interrupting this cap is fine. It's also fine here, because no unit protect them. And this infantry is kinda sad. So I think it's already a somewhat weird start, because 2 of Kuro infantry are already damaged. So this means his capture game will be a bit weaker because of that. Now let's take a look to what happened next. double tank here. So these tank will be really strong. Capture. Now the best option, their infantry, is to move elsewhere. Okay. I think this is a mistake because that tank can take a shot. I know it's from a road and this is a sidle tile, but damage is damage and you still got the first strike and there's another tank to overlap. So if this happens, well, that will force the tank to retreat. So yeah, chip damage is also a thing now. He did one shot that infantry on the road, so I guess no chip damage happened, but it's still risky to leave your tank in range of your opponent tank, especially if there's the second tank in backup. I disagree with that, but hey, I'm not a standard player, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, right? So, Recon on that side. I'm not quite sure if that's a good idea. Add 4. Okay, if I was in Kuro's shoes, I would have a tank there and maybe more infantry. Because on that side you will need infantry to cap these buildings or to compete with your opponent captures. Now a Recon can deny some captures, but I'm not a fan of Recon in standard. They are not that great. But here again, I'm not really a standard player. So let's see how it goes. Kill that infantry. And now, so far so good. Cobalt is attacking that infantry. So that infantry should have moved away. Staying there was a bad idea because you're outmatched. You're damaged. You want to try to recover and heal your infantry. So sitting on that building was a really bad idea. But hey, things happen. So attacking was the right thing to do for Cobalt Ice or Cobalt Blue. Tank, hey there. So as I said, Recon, so the proper response is a tank. So this is why I think Recon are not that great, because now that Recon will be glorified infantry that will be kind of scared of that tank. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that Recon here again. So okay, that's a good shot there. Ooh, okay. So he took the lead, which is kind of fine, but here's the thing. I do think that was a low roll. I do think that was a low roll, or it's because there's no tower, one of the two. But, is it the right thing to do? Well, there are no other tank around, so I guess that's the right thing to do. So, yeah, I think he did the right thing here. So now I guess that infantry dies. So far so good for this turn. Okay. This is the first major mistake, I think. You're out tank. You're outgunned. Regroup elsewhere. Don't try to push forward even if you can take good engagement like here. You will lose a tank. And he will still have his 3 tanks on that front. So right now it's not that great. That tank should have gone elsewhere, or should have gone like back to like the base so you can have another tank to overlap it at least. But right now you will already be 1 tank behind with that move there. Now if this was fog, I think that's a good move because this is a forest, and forests are much better in fog, but this is not fog we are talking about here. This is standard. So maybe it's Kuro is a fog player. This is what I suspect because he is one of my subscriber. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm mistaken and I don't really know Kuro, but I think he's one of my subscriber, and usually my subscriber are into Fog of War. So battle capture, that's great. That will force an anti-air out, and this is also a good response for artillery because when you see indirect, you like to have response to that. That Raycon did good job because he tank overlap it, but yeah. So far so good. Attack the infantry. Kill the tank. Damage the tank. Now, a better move could have been staying on the building to heal. But what Shining did here is still very good because now the only tank on that side is damaged. So that front is lost for Kuro. Kuro will need lots of shenanigans to come back in the race here. So I will say this, I do think Kuro has a better capture game than ShinningForce, but ShinningForce knows best where to place his unit and how to deal with other units. Attack infantry, okay. Let's see how it goes. That artillery, it's very clever, it's a good one. That anti-air was needed because of the capture. Now, after seeing the game with Cynic Boy and Alex Arcanus, I think Kuro position right now would be have more battle capture. Kuro, buy more captures. Now I have not seen that replay, so I don't know if this is what they will be doing, but I will say this. If you have more captures, you will force your opponent into having more anti-airs, and maybe you will catch up into the tank war because of that. Or if you force your opponent into having air units, that's also good because they cost more money. But I will also say something else here. Cobalt Blue doesn't have the airport yet, so it will be forced into making a second anti-air if Kuro decides to build a second copter. Because one anti-air is good, but if you let too many copter flying around, you will cry and regret it. Let's see how it goes. Capture power. Kill the infantry. Kill the... Okay. That's very good. Right now, I think after this good power, Kuro is somewhat back in the race, but I don't really like that. Trying to cap that building. Look, Kuro already has the income lead because he had a better capture game. But if the game keep up, Cobalt Blue will actually surpass Kuro. So I understand why he tried that. He was like, oh, if I don't steal one of his building, he will surpass me in income. And at some point, early stage in the game, you don't really care that much about income. You rather have unit count. And right now, what you did, Kuro, is hurting your own unit count by doing that. And me personally, I value more unit count than income. Of course, if you're behind in terms of income for many turns, you cannot win. Even if you like, okay, I will place this way. Unit count makes your economy better. Income is like future investment. It's like in the future you will have more better units. You will have better firepower, I guess. But if you got a bad unit count, your juicy tank will hit infantries, and yeah, it's cool having a tank that hit infantries, but they don't hit what they really want to hit, you know? So that's what I'm talking about. You need unit count. Unit count is essential. So trying to snatch away buildings there, it's bad. And I will also say this, Shining Force was controlling the area. You barely had tank Kuro, so you just wasted 2 infantry there. And I placed the Emphasis there because it's really bad. This move will probably end up costing you the game at the end. So damage the tank, damage the tank. So I guess now this front is crippled, but it still has the lead because tank is here. Okay. I think this is another mistake. Anti-air right now. Shining didn't capture his airport yet. I understand preemptive anti-air. I understand when people are like, it's fog of war, I don't know when my opponent has a capture, so I'll have an anti-air ready. I do that. And this is really good because this can save you games. This can make you win games. But in standard, this is another deal. You see what's going on. Having a response unit like the anti-air when the enemy doesn't have the target, it's not really good. So instead, another tank could have been much better. Or a battle copter could have been much better again. Now let's see how it goes. Damage the tank. So right now he really has no weapon here. If he had the tank instead of the anti-air, he would be able to like send the tank over there and maybe compete with these crippled units. But he has an anti-air, what can he do? Okay, now here, these two battle, it's a huge mistake. Kuro is winning that front. That front, Kuro has the lead. He has tank, battlecopter, infantries all over the place. So staying there is like asking these two soldier to die. You're like, guys, you did well, but hey, I don't need you anymore, so I will let you die. That's wrong. Don't do that. So first strike, damage. First strike, kill, kill. And guess what? What could be great is finishing off that artillery, because if the artillery comes back later on, it can really hurt you. I know there's a tank behind, and tank worth more than artillery, but here's the thing. That tank is crippled already, and if you go repair yourself, you cannot even repair yourself this turn. So this means that tank will be wasted if he doesn't hit something. And if he stays there, he will die, because both the artillery and the tank will shoot at it, or even this one will come and shoot it. So the best option is kill the artillery. Even if it has lower HP, like, I mean, it can repair it, and if you want to repair it, as I said, it will take you longer because no building is in reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're 2 tile away from that building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're 1 tile away from that, and there's no way you are getting your power this turn. So yeah, let's see how it goes. You did the right thing, Kuro. That's good. I agree with that. Capture, damage. Okay, 3 tanks. It's really good. Good idea. Now, maybe battlecopter tank double infantry could have worked as well, but here, triple tanks. Man, that's juice. I like it. That tank luckily survived. Okay, that tank, it was a huge mistake to throw it there. You don't care if your opponent get a bit more money, because you will maintain your army, and if you go ill, that tank can come back in 1 turn and almost be full HP there. Let's see how it goes. So, yeah. This tank here, man. Better play is to leave it there. Heal, recover, gain more HP. Kill my tank. A second anti-air for 1 copter. I don't think it's really good. Battlecopter, I agree with that. So now, at the start of the turn, Kuro is behind in income, value, and unit count. So let's see. Boom. Almost killed that thing because he didn't recover. Tank, infantry, tank. I agree with that. Right now, the fact that there are 2 anti-air there, it's a really bad idea to have copters. But, hey, things happen, right? So, let's see how it goes from here. Copter dies. Infantry dies. A block rock. Kill this. Damage. Damage. Kill this. So now, the gap between both players is getting bigger each single turn. Let's see if a good side slip can happen. Smash this. Pow. Damage. Okay. I think the best course of action would have been kill one of the 2 tanks. I don't understand that play there. It's not really good. Damage. Kill this. Damage. Okay. The anti-air should be there instead of here. Now, I know we already covered that with Cynic. Cynic says that base and that base are the best base for anti-air because you can front shift faster. But in this case here, the copter is on this front and your tanks are on this front, and you already got an anti-air there to shift around. So that anti-air should be switched here. Because right now that battlecopter can hurt you. Well, maybe not this turn, but soon. I guess this is actually fine, and I think I understand actually why I didn't attack the tank. But here's the thing, because the tank survived, it will be at 7 HP and it will be harder for you to compete with it. So I kind of understand why didn't go for the tank, because of that copter zoning out, but HP stacks up. I mean, kill the infantry, damage the tank again. Medium tank, very interesting. Damage. Okay, medium tank as well. In your case, Kuro, Battlecopter tank, double infantry could have been better even if there are two anti-air. One of the two is damaged and the other one is there. So you could just send your copter in this area. Because right now, even if it's medium tank against medium tank, your opponent has a better unit count. And it doesn't look good for you because he also have more money than you. Kill, 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 kill. That was a really strong turn for Shining Force. Damage, damage, kill, kill. So yeah, this turn is a crippling blow. And I think kuro95 is standing up for honor. He's like, I will fall, but I will keep going just to showcase what I can do before I die. A bit too late, Copter, but that's fine. 8 unit bind, it's really bad. It's really, really bad. Now, I disagree with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even without the power, he can reach that medium tank from a forest. So this move was really risky and really bad. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now he will need his power to reach it. So it was actually good because that tank is locking the right tile. Okay, that's smart. Good unit placement, Shining. Damage. Damage. Kill. Oh my. Oh. Ooh. Ah. Yeah, now everything collapsed. Okay. I think what really happened, Shining is more experienced. Obviously, that's like the biggest takeaway from that. The second one is don't sacrifice unit count for income. Income is important, but unit count is more important. Because you can be rich, but if you don't have the unit count, you will not maintain your economy. You can have a good unit count and being poor, but because you got a good unit count, you can still stand and try to beat your opponent. Now, with that being said, I hope the guys and girls enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe, all the good stuff. We will see each other in future video. Have a great day. Take care.